Hi, Faith Fellowship kids. Welcome to the script reading of the Christmas program. This video is for those of you who can't read, who are beginning readers, or those of you who learn better by listening than you do by reading. On the screen, we will have a picture of the script and a picture of the person who is speaking. If you see this symbol, it means that you will be doing something rather than saying something. During the songs, your picture will appear if you are singing. If this picture appears, it means everyone is singing. Feel free to skip around this video as needed. And remember, each week I'm going to give out a special prize for the most improved students. Let's get started. We start here with the cast. Remember, if this is something you already know or you want to skip around, you can look in the description below for a timestamp for each scene. For our cast, there are the family who switches places. That is played by Kaylee, Obi, Elisha, and Sarah. They will sit in row 1 on the church scenes. Then we have Pastor Corey. His family is Lincoln, Robin, and Maria. They will sit on the left side of row 2 at church. The next family is Johanna and Malachi with Caleb. They will sit on the right side of row 2 in the church scenes. Then we have family 3, Isaac, Lissy, Emmeline, and Megan. They will sit on the left side of row 3. Then we have a friends row where we have Joy, Isabel, and Alexa. They will sit on the right side of row 3 at church. Our practice dates are December 3rd after church. We'll give you lunch. Then December 10th after church. Again, we'll give you lunch. I really hope it's yummy. Then December 17th is the program. We need you to arrive at 8:30 a.m. so we can have one last practice. That is our program day, December 17th. Now, what to wear? You should wear something that you would wear to a Christmas service at church. Scene 1. The setting is the living room of a house near the Christmas tree, stage right. Sarah and Elisha enter. I will be so glad when Christmas is over with this year. I'm so tired and still have so much left to do. So, is it a bad time to mention I need a dozen cookies for the work Christmas party this evening? Elisha, you're worse than the kids. Speaking of the kids, why aren't they out here and ready to go? Kids, come on. We can't be late for church on Christmas Eve. Kids, you heard your mother. We need to leave 5 minutes ago. Kaylee and Obi enter, tugging back and forth on a doll. Mom, Obi's trying to take my doll away, 'cause she called me a dummy head. That's quite enough. Say to Obi, you are going to give the doll back. To Kaylee, you put your doll in the room. And both of you, get your shoes on. We are leaving in 2 minutes. Do we have to go to church today? It's Christmas Eve. They're just going to tell the same old Christmas story we've heard 1,000,000 times. Yeah, we already know the story. Can't we just stay home? Maybe we could open a few gifts early. Yeah. Exasperated. Kids, pointing to rooms. Shoes, now. Kaylee and Obi exit side door while talking. They never listen to us. Yeah, if we were parents, we'd remember what it's like to be kids. Sarah and Elisha exit back door while talking. Oh, to be a kid again. I'd gladly give up all this extra Christmas work to be a kid again. We could only wish. Pre-recorded voices. I feel kind of strange. Me too. I feel old and tired. Elisha, what's happening? I don't know, but I don't like it. Obi, why do you look like Dad? And Kaylee, Why do you look like Mom? Elisha, I'm scared. Why do you look like Obi? This has got to be a dream. Look in the mirror. Music ends. Go back to live lines. Kaylee and Obi enter from back door. Kids, come in here. And please, look like yourselves when you get in here. Elisha and Sarah enter from side exit. Obi looks at Kaylee. Sarah, I think we have a problem. Sarah and Elisha point at Kaylee and Obi, laughing. Mom and Dad, you look ridiculous. Watch it, kids. I might be stuck in a kid's body, but I'm still the grown-up here. Bet you couldn't catch me if I decided to run. Enough, son. Move over, Freaky Friday. This year it's Creepy Christmas. I can see it now. Motion hands like a banner in the air before himself. The Great Christmas Role Reversal. Coming to theaters near you, Christmas 2023. Scene 2. The setting is near and in the car. There will be 4 chairs stage right. Well, we can imagine this nightmare is a movie, but that will get us nowhere. We are going to be late for church. That's right, kids. Let's get a move on it. We can't go like this. I look like an old lady. Hey! In the car, now. Move to the 4 seats that are set up like a car in the middle of the stage. Obi and Kaylee get in the front seat. Obi in the driver's seat. Elisha and Sarah get in the back. Obi, pretend to turn the key. Wait, Dad, you can't drive us. You look like a child. Well, son, you certainly can't drive. We might not have any other choice. If the police pull us over, what would we do? Tell them the truth? That we switched bodies with our children? They'd take us to the psychiatric ward. Yeah, Dad, give it up. Kaylee and Obi shrug shoulders and move to the back seat. Elisha and Sarah move to the front seat. We're going to get to church in record time. Push the gas pedal hard and steer wildly. Sarah, hold onto seat tightly. We're all going to die. Son, slow down. Now, everyone listen. When we get to church, we have to act natural. We can't let anyone know about this. They'll think we've lost our minds. Easy. Act natural. I'll complain about driving the kids to all their activities and tell everyone I'm so tired. Oh, and whatever will I throw in the crock pot for dinner? And I'll sleep through the sermon and say I was, use air quotes, just resting my eyes. Son, hands on the wheel. Fine, I'll drive like an old man, but I'll have you know, I get first place in Mario Kart Rainbow Road every time, and this road is so boring compared to that. Son, we're here. Park on the edge of the lot so we don't hit anyone. All get out of the car and close the doors. I mean it, kids. You'd better behave. Fine, Mom. We get it. We won't embarrass you, but you'd better return the favor. Deal. All family and congregants during the intro to Christmas this year enter the stage and greet friends on the way to the church seats that will be set up in rows on the right side of the stage. Scene 3. The setting is the church in the assigned rows on stage left. Corey, move from your seat to the front of the stage. Welcome to our Christmas Eve service. It's such a blessing to have you all here on this blessed day. I want you to have plenty of time with your families today, so I won't keep you too long. Elisha, shout out, Hallelujah! Kaylee, look at Elisha and whisper, Obi! Sarah, out loud, what? He was just saying what everyone was thinking. Kaylee, sink in your seat and cover your face in embarrassment. Obi, shake your head at the kids and give them a stern look. Let's begin our service with some worship and celebration. Scene 4. Setting, church. Let's take a moment to greet one another. Choir and church families silently move about the stage, greeting one another. Corey, Obi, and Kaylee move to the front of the stage. Kaylee, speak to Obi. Let's teach these kids of ours a lesson. Speak to Corey. Good morning, Pastor. Hi, Pastor. Good morning, Kaylee and Obi. How are you kids this morning? Great, but I've been meaning to talk to you. I wanted to volunteer for potluck cleanup this year. I just love doing the dishes. Oh yeah, and I want to sign up to take out the trash. Oh, and I'd love to be in the kids' choir. Yes, me too. Oh, and if you ever need a toilet cleaner and a guy who mows the lawn. Wow, kids, you're really growing up. Such servants' hearts. No problem. It's our pleasure. Don't be afraid to use us for anything you need around the church. Well, thank you, kids. Kaylee and Obi move back to seats, sharing giggles and grins with one another. Next up, Corey gives a little talk about all the trades that God made, his great role reversal. The only thing you need to know for this is when he says, I like to call it the Great Christmas Role Reversal, Kaylee, Obi, Sarah, and Elisha look at each other with mouths open and nod. I'm not going to read all this for the practice version, so we'll pick back up after the next song. Scene 5. Congregants and choir leave the stage as though you're leaving church, greeting one another as you leave. Leave with your families, then sit in the front row off stage. Wait there until the next song. Kaylee, Obi, Sarah, Elisha, and Corey move to the car. Kaylee and Obi, thanks for all the offers to help. Keep an eye out on the schedules. I'll definitely be adding you. Goodbye, Pastor. Bye, Pastor. Merry Christmas. Exit stage and sit with the congregants. Family, get in car. Elisha and Sarah in the front, Obi and Kaylee in the back. Dad, what did Pastor mean by that? Son, you're going to have a great year helping at church. What does that mean? You'll see. Does that go for me too, Mom? It sure does. I guess that's okay. If Jesus could give up all he did for us, I can give up some of my time for him. Sounds like you learned something from the message today. I really did. I'm glad you made us come. Me too. And I'm sorry for how I acted before church. Get out of the car. Okay, let's get changed and get our dinner started. Kaylee and Obi exit back door. Sarah and Elisha exit side door. These lines will be pre-recorded. I feel a little weird. Me too. I think it's happening again. Something is. Elisha, you look like yourself again. I'm back? I'm back. I'm a kid again. Me too. This feels way better than being so old. Music ends. We go back to live lines. Kaylee and Obi enter side door. Mom and Dad, we're back to ourselves. Sarah and Elisha enter from the back door. Us too. Hug and check each other out. Happy screams and cheers. Choir, go to stage. After this song, you can go back and sit with your families. Great job. I know you guys are going to do amazingly. Keep up the hard work and we'll see you Sunday.